racing. It's in our blood. From the no limits of Texas to the high-speed banks at Daytona.
I mean, nobody's going to catch that 3-truck of Hal Amy as he takes it.
From the drop of the green flag. To green flag pit stops. To their DNA. We live for it. There's 7 nights in a week. And only one night matters to us. The moment to prove that we're the best. Laying down an entire season. Pushing the limits. We're made for it. Bumper, Artie Peterson out to the lead. Glenn Jameson's pushing hard now. Garrett behind him. Top 5 could throw a blanket over it. Artie's going to drop down to the inside. 10 car's going to start pushing. These guys are getting a little dicey back in 5th and 6th place. Little contact between the 14 and the 70. 63, 3 wide in the front. Artie Peterson stuck out in the middle. Brandon Winning, we got a car down on the apron. 70 car, and now a car up in the wall. We got a wreck behind him. 1 lap to go. Rick Fagone has got the position right now. Garrett Helmlinger and Glenn Jameson neck and neck. We got a push on the inside. Push on the 10 car. Rick Fagone looks like he might pull it off neck and neck at the line. And the 10, oh, the Garrett Helmlinger. I can't believe what I just saw. It looks like Garrett Helmlinger. Survival of the fittest. 16 chase drivers. 1 championship. Who's got what it takes? As they give the command to start the engines, it's time to find out. WFO is live right now.
On it, but man, Fagone has just a perfect 1 and 2 right there, Nation. Fagone's going to bring it off the bottom out of turn 4. Can he hold them off to the start finish line? And I believe he's going to, Nation.
Good win.
Redemption!
WFO Checkwon Manufacturing ARCA Series live here tonight at Bristol Motor Speedway. Tommy Haynes, the points leader, starting on the pole. Tommy Haynes, Burt Wilson locked into the chase, both with a win. Richard Holland right on the bubble there. Starting on the outside though, 1/100th of a second separating him and the 17 car. As we get ready to go green here, these guys lining up. Burt Wilson starting third position tonight. Vern Bradley going to be fourth. Jeff T. Martin fifth position. Cody Williams sixth. Hal Amy, the fan favorite, in seventh. Dylan Bryant, he's going to be racing the rest of the season, chat. He missed the race last week, but he's going to be here. Eighth position. John T. Wimbish, Larry Dickerson, Jonathan William, Joe Turkle, Joshua McKinney, John Sanu, Michael McCauley, Wesley Whitfield, and Doug Turner. So before we go green, we got 2 laps around this place. I just want to talk a little bit about how the chase works. If you win, you're in. So these stages and the playoffs, if you can get a win before the cutoff and they eliminate drivers, you're good to go. And Tommy Haynes, Burt Wilson, both able to get it done. Burt Wilson there last week got it done at Kansas. And, you know, all the races won for Richard Holland this season. He's on the outside looking in. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. Mustang GT there on the inside. Tommy Haynes pretty excited here. So we go around one more time, and it's going to be a tight groove racetrack. DMS, what's up? Jeff Martin. Getting ready to go green. I think Tommy Haynes is going to have something for him here. This track is going to be the outside groove. If you can run that bottom and get past them, it's going to be a slide job on the exit. It's going to take a lot of work.
Green flag.
And green flag is out. There goes Tommy Haynes. A little hesitation there on the start. And Richard Holland able to jump out a little bit on that outside. Vern Bradley already trying to make up some ground. You can see him coming up on the outside. Oh, the 17 car gets loose, shoots it down to the inside, hits the commitment cone. Almost 3 wide. It almost clipped the 96 of Joshua McKinney, but let's see if we can go back and see what happened there. Let's go back really quickly. Not sure what happened with that 17. Let's rewind. We're going to have to rewind straight up. He might have tagged the apron here. No, he just got super loose and lost it there on the inside. Thankfully, nobody got involved in that. So we got side-by-side racing. Richard Holland side-by-side with Vern Bradley. Both these guys really want to win to lock themselves in the chase. Burt Wilson sitting back there in third. These guys starting to pull away a little bit. Get back here to the 70. He's got Cody Williams behind him. 14 car, Jeff Martin. Dylan Bryant running in that 7th position. Let's ride on board. I'll show you how these guys are getting around this place. You can see they're kind of diamond shaped on the corner, maybe a little bit of a late apex, double apex. Right on board with the 114 of Vern Bradley, who's trying to make up some ground on Richard Holland. But he's running the bottom groove, and it seems like Holland's getting a better run off the exit. Side by side back here for the 5th position. You can see Cody Williams getting passed on the outside. So this time by Jeff Martin, sticking it out there. Jeff's going to go to work on the back of the 70 now of Burt Wilson. So unfortunately, the 17 car, Tommy Haynes, has got a lot of work to do now. Started on the pole, went all the way to the back of the field. He's got a lot of passing to do. 13 laps into this race, and he's got plenty of time to do it. But what he really needs is a yellow flag to come out so he can catch back up to those leaders. This track has been compared to a football arena with cars in it. As you can see here by this TV camera, it's a pretty small track. Been here in person. You can see everything from every angle. It is a very awesome speedway to go to. They call it the last great Coliseum. So leading this thing so far. Took it away pretty much lap 2. I think the 17 did lead one of them. But Richard Holland on lap 17. They're ticking them away one at a time. As this run progresses, the 114 of Vern Bradley starting to fall back a little bit. Burt Wilson's starting to catch up to him. Little peek to the inside there for just a moment. Everyone from about second back to sixth position, right on top of each other. Check in with Hal Amy. He's starting to catch up to this group. Really close to that exit wall, though, for the 3 car. He just got passed by Larry Dickerson on that turn. So Larry Dickerson's up to 6th spot now. What's going on, Diana? Good to see you in the chat. Clean and green, lap 22 out of 150. Blimp camera presented by Checkwon Manufacturing. Right on board with Cody Williams real quick. He's behind Jeff Martin and Burt Wilson working the inside now, trying to get by. Vern Bradley tagging the wall on the exit of 2. These guys just swarming around him. Gonna put the 70 car up to 2nd place now. 3.1 seconds separate the 31 car and Burt Wilson. Holland probably going to be lapping some cars here very soon. You can see him catching up to that 96 car of Joshua McKinney. And he's going to have to start navigating some lap traffic. That can hold him up a little bit. Maybe let this 70 car catch up to him. Last week, the 70 was able to get it done. Richard Holland knows he needs a win here, but Burt Wilson's sitting great in the points. If he can finish 2nd, that won't help Richard Holland too much. They're going to be pretty even in the points. So once we eliminate a driver from the point series, it's going to reset the points again. And these guys got to win and do it all over again. You know we're running out of time. 3 races left, this one included, and Bristol's going to be a tough one. You're going to see different names up here towards the front. Jeff Martin's got Cody Williams all over the back bumper right now. Williams running in the 4th position. He's got Larry Dickerson catching up as well. Vern Bradley has faded quite a bit from that 3rd place qualifying effort. Now Hal Amy on the inside. This is side by side for sixth position. John Sanu has caught up to him as well. We're about to have a 3-way battle for 6th spot. Al moves up the track. John Sanu to the inside. These guys are having to stay out of the throttle quite a lot. Little contact there between the 86 and the 3 car. You can see the paint scuffs on the left side of that 3. Oh, 86 car tagged the wall, going into 3. Going into 2, actually. Al Amy's probably getting a little impatient here. He got right up on the bumper. He's trying to get around this guy. These guys can't decide who's going to run in 6th position. Oh boy, almost 3 wide going into 1. That was close. Seventeen cars catching back up through this field. He's on the outside looking in. That time by, worked his way up to the 9th position. Hal Amy might complete the pass here on Vern. It's very tough to get on that bottom. A lot of side-by-side racing. 114 car holding his own there on the outside. Hal Amy just not able to complete the pass. I feel like if that 3 car could get around the 114, he might be able to run the high line and pull away. Now we've got a 4-way battle. "44 laps into this race, Richard Holland leading this thing. And he's starting to catch up. He's not too far back behind this pack that's battling 4-way. And the yellow come out. We have a yellow flag. See if we can figure out what happened. Looks like the 2 car Joe Turkle might have got loose. I don't know. Hey, he tagged the apron a little bit there. Tagged it again on the exit, and there he goes. Yellow flag comes out. He didn't hit the wall, but it was enough to bring out a yellow. Touching that apron a little too much. So caution number 1 on lap 46. Joe Turkle in the 2 car. All right, let's see if we can get a little interview going here. Let's pull up Hal Amy, talk to him for just a moment. Hal Amy, it's Brad Cooper up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Got you.
So we were watching you run side by side with the 114, and you guys had a four-way battle for that kind of that top 5 spot. Is it tough to pass on the inside here tonight?
It's hard.
We watched probably 7, 8 different cars get loose there on the apron as well, and it seems like if you're too low, you end up on the inside wall. What's your game plan here for the rest of the race?
Just stay where we're at, or try to go ahead and finish where we can. This isn't one of my strong tracks.
Well, you're looking pretty good out there, man. Hopefully you can get by some of these guys. Look like maybe some of them held you up there early, and you can get around, get up in that top 5 and run it out. Good luck, man.
Yep, hopefully.
All right, there's the 3 car. He's really focused, guys. Hal Amy is super focused. I can tell you he's not happy with the way this car is handling. He's been running it hard, so we just had to pull him up, get his opinion on what the thing's doing. I tell you what, this guy is getting around this place really well. Richard Holland. He's got Larry Dickerson behind him, who made up a lot of ground in pit road. Burt Wilson. 17 car is up to the 7th position. Hopefully he can rebound from that early spin. Well, look alive, chat. I'm going to give you a task. We're running out of days to do it. If you have a favorite driver, post their number in the chat. Post-race interview for them for driver of the day. That can be awarded to any driver out here on the track tonight as they double up, getting ready to go green. 69 car on the inside of Larry Dickerson. Richard Holland has a teammate directly behind him. You know they're going to announce this caution. When this green flag comes out, pace car pulls off. Counting it down, 3, 2, 1.
Green flag.
And green flag is out. Big accordion on the field. I don't know if the 70 car had anywhere to go there. Johnson, who finds himself up there in the 4th position now. 3 wide just behind him, and Hal Amy almost losing it. Yep, inside wall, 114. 45 also in the outside wall. Hal Amy, they're going to have to come to a stop here. Yellow's going to have to come out. Yellow flag better come out. Yeah.
What the fuck is the caution for?
I'm kind of thinking, what the fuck did the caution not come out for? 3 car, Hal Amy got tied up into the wall. That caution should have came out a long-ass time ago. All right, let's go back and figure out what happened here. We have to rewind quite a ways. You see the 3 car Hal Amy. I think the 14 car also involved. We had 3 wide. John T. Wimbish gets into the back. He hits the wall and gets into the back of the 3 car. 2 car also involved. But why is the caution flag not flying right here? And then we also have this later on where the yellow doesn't come out and the 14 car gets tagged in the bumper by the 17. So he goes sideways and loops it around. I think that's why the yellow even came out. It was because the 14 car. Yeah, I'm not sure what was going on with iRacing, why he didn't throw a yellow. We had 3 cars stopped in the middle of the track. 114 of Vern Bradley heavily damaged. 3 car, 45 car is going to park it. Vern's going to use that fast repair on lap 56, and yeah, that's very confusing as to why a yellow flag didn't come out. iRacing definitely lagging back on that one. All right, so caution number 2. Cautions breeding cautions. That's what it does. But we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back after this. Good brisket, not meth. Oh, God. All right, we're back. Getting ready to go green. Richard Holland up front. Cody Williams on the outside. Green flag is out, and a little bit of a lag on that start. Cody Williams losing a little ground to John Sanu here, and the yellow flag is out again. Let's see if we can figure out what happened. We still got cars wrecking here. No idea what happened here exactly. We're gonna have to go back to the restart to see what happens. Big accordion on the field. And they run it down into turn 1, 2 and 3 wide. 45 car, 17 car. I don't know what happened. Didn't seem like there was any problems on the speedway at all. So now there's another yellow flag. I'm still trying to figure this out too, chat. I have no idea what's going on. Apparently the race stewards don't throw the yellow when I don't know, man. It's nothing against Michael McCauley. I'm saying race stewards in reference to iRacing race stewards, and there's something confusing going on here. Now there's a yellow and there's nothing happening. I can't find the caution. I have absolutely no idea what's going on here. Organized chaos is what we're going to go with. So John Sanu able to put it up there in the second position. He's been running with Richard Holland on these restarts, and he's been doing a pretty good job. Tucked in on that inside, timing it just right. And he's been able to get by Cody Williams 2 times in a row. Lap 62 out of 150. They're going to make it tough, though. He's going to have to try it a third time. Can Cody Williams get by him on the outside? Third time's the charm, maybe? Admin threw the caution. Was it because the field wasn't quite caught up, or what's going on? Are they too spread out here? I'm just trying to keep up with what's going on. All right, we're doubled back up. 31 car on the outside. John Sanu on the inside. Let's see if he can time it just right.
Green flag.
Green flag is out. 86, John Sanu kind of accordion the inside, and that's going to give the outside to John T. Wimbish. But John Sanu, such a drive off there. Oh, and we got a big wreck.
Save. How was your car?
Big crash. John T. Wimbish, Joe Turkle, Joshua McKinney, Burt Wilson was involved in that. Hal Amy might have snuck by without damage. He's got some right front damage on that machine. This one we're going to have to go back and watch. Man, cautions breeding cautions. What is going on here? Go back one more time. We're going to ride with the 3 wide here. 14, 69, 56, 03, 70. 03 really slapped the inside wall. Let's ride on board with him. I want to say the 14 car got maybe a little loose or just tagged the inside. No, I think he came up and just a little too close to the 69 machine. So caution number 4. And that 14 car has got entire left side ripped off of it. Car Burt Wilson here, as you can see, has a little bit of front end damage, a little bit of rear end damage. Not sure if he's burned that fast repair already. 17 car pulling it down pit road. We might be running out of cars without damage. Looks like John Sanu and Richard Holland haven't gotten involved in anything. Cody Williams looking clean. But Burt Wilson, he's got some rear end damage. I don't know if that's going to affect that car or not. Hopefully these guys can settle it out. We're at lap 69 out of 150, coming up on the halfway point. Still a lot of racing left to do, and these guys have yet to make green flag pit stops. They were doing so well. Got to lap 47 before a caution come out. We're doubled up, getting ready to go green again. This is a little bit exhausting. We got to get these things, these green flag laps. Green flag is out. There goes Richard Holland. John Sanu for the 4th time, able to hold it down there. Let's see if he can get a run. Damage does not seem to be affecting the 70 car of Burt Wilson too awful much. Oh, Jeff Martin and Hal Amy. Big wreck.
Caution. Give me your temps there, bud.
I think Hal Amy got the inside wall. I think that's going to do it for the 14 car. He got loose off of 2, and it sent that machine. Hal Amy had nowhere to go. Thought we were going to single file out here for a minute. You see the 14 car just gets a little bit loose, scrubs off that speed. We'll go on board with Hal Amy. Three car just has nowhere to go. You can't react to that in time. Nowhere to go. That 14 car, I think, will be done for the night. Unfortunate Jeff Martin. He's down on pit road right now, getting that machine serviced. I don't know if it's going to have enough. It's got a lot of damage. Three car got a lot of damage. And this isn't the place that you want to get damaged because it's so easy to go down a lap on pit road. Hal Amy's probably going to peel it out of here. There he goes. Because here comes the leader off of turn 4. And pit road closes when that pace car crosses that line. So here we are, chat. Again, reminder, vote for your favorite driver of the day. If you like this broadcast, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Share these links with your friends and family so they never miss a single lap of WFO at the halfway point. Twisted Tuesday ARCA series presented by Checkwon Manufacturing. I'd like to thank you all for coming out here to watch this broadcast, and hopefully we can finish with some of these cars shiny side up because we've had a lot of cautions here in a row. And from lap 47 to now, it's been utter chaos. 75 laps to go. And it just hasn't stopped. So hopefully we can clean this up, get it going green. 5 cautions. It's not unusual for Bristol, but we usually don't see them consecutively in a row like that. Maybe we can get a green flag run here to finish this thing out. These fans came out here a long ways to see these guys go at it. Richard Holland going to start on the outside again. Johnson new. Burt Wilson, Cody Williams. Looks like he got the 17 of Tommy Haynes, worked his way back up into the top 5, top 6. Larry Dickerson, Hal Amy, Vern Bradley, John T. Wimbish, Jeff Martin, who is out of the race. Joe Turkle being scored 3 laps down. Jonathan Williams 6 down. Dylan Bryan on pit road, and Joshua McKinney probably done for the night. Here we go, getting ready to go green. Let's get on board with that 31 car. Crank it up for a few laps.
Green flag.
We got a wreck. 70 car bouncing off the wall.
Guys, let's get some rags and clean this mess up here. Coming into the box is the part that I'm mainly concerned about.
70 car, Burt Wilson. Looked like he got a little loose, had to lift out of it, and got ran right into the back of. Let's see if we can go back and find out what happened. He got up into the outside wall, and no, the 69 looked like he cleared him, but such a hard bounce off the wall. Larry Dickerson throwing parts all over the track. Oh, 70 actually was dodging the 17. He thought he was going to slide up into the wall. 17 car probably had some issues. I don't know if Bert Wilson's on board. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I can see where that might throw a driver off the way he come up that corner. But I think I would just run my line. If he came up into me at that point, you know, we're committed. I have no track left. So Bert Wilson is going to burn that fast repair. He saved it in his back pocket. That was smart. That could be a championship winning move right there. 67 laps to go, and Richard Holland, he's just got it on cruise control right now. Tommy Haynes staying out. See if this move pays off. I know they haven't got very many laps on the tires, and the 17 went down pit road during that last caution. With 66 laps left, they might be able to make it to the end on fuel. Lights are about to go out on the pace car. This time around, getting ready to go green and double up. Tommy Haynes going to lead him off on the outside. Richard Holland on the inside. Cody Williams. Hal Lamy up to fourth. 114 of Vern Bradley. Pace car is going to pull down. And here we go. Green flag is out.
Green flag.
Tommy Haynes getting a really good jump here on this start. And he started on the pole tonight. Let's see if he can bring it back. Richard Holland led a lot of laps here. We got the 3 car up in the wall. And a wreck right in front of the 3. John Sanu and John T. Wimbish getting involved.
Temperature right there.
So pretty much already happened, but you can see right here, Hal Lamy gets into the wall right in front of John T. Wimbish. They jump down to avoid it, but John Sanu kind of runs out of track. He has to change his line. He gets tagged and overcorrects, goes right up into the outside into the 56. '56 car got a pretty substantial amount of damage. Looks like he's going to park it for the night. He pulls it down on the apron there. '03 of Dylan Bryant on pit road. Jeff T. Martin out of the race. Joshua McKinney. Looks like he's back out on the track. 17 laps down. but he is back out there. .45 car, Jonathan Williams, Black Rifle Coffee. He's got a pretty clean looking machine. I don't know how he ended up being 5 laps down unless he took repairs. Joe Turkle on pit road. John T. Wimbish, he's going to be stuck there for a while, I think. John Sanu now pulling out. I think we're going to get the 1 to green here in just a moment. Well, if you guys like wrecks, this is the track for you tonight. I don't know what's going on. Some of these guys just kind of loose and running really close to each other. We spread out pretty well there at the start of this thing, but I think now tempers are starting to flare up and guys aren't giving as much as they should. It is tough to get by a guy, but you can't pass a car if you have no car left to pass him with. All right, lights are out on that pace car, getting doubled up. Tommy Haynes going to try it again. .114 of Vern Brownlee up there on the outside. Found himself back up in the 4th spot. Cody Williams down here on the bottom. And green flag is out. There they go. Great jump. And that looks like somebody got to the outside of Richard Holland. That was a 114 of Vern Bradley. Great jump for the 114 car. He's going to go up there and get this thing. Richard Holland close behind. There's 3rd spot. John Sanu working on the inside of Hal Amy for just a second back there. Little loose off of 2 for the 114. Richard Holland starting to make up a little bit of ground. You can see a little bit lower entry for the 31 car. 12 car just behind him. Cody Williams just biding his time, running up in the top 5. But all 3 of these cars catching back up to the 17 car. Slowly but surely, working that lead down. Down to 3/10 now. And I think we're about to have a 3-way battle for the lead in just a moment. Good to finally see some green flag laps, 51 laps to go. Vern Bradley starting to catch up, making pace. He's got the 31 peeking to the inside now, though. That late apex is working there on the front stretch, but I think in 3 and 4, Holland just a little bit quicker on the exit. You see Vern Bradley trying to pick a spot to get by the 17 of Tommy Haynes, and Haynes and Bradley have been racing side by side, 1 and 2. For a lot of laps now. It doesn't take long to tick him away. .17 car way up on the outside. Now that opens the door for Richard Holland to get inside of the 114. Oh, really close. Peeking, almost looked like 3 wide there for just a second. Vern Bradley tagged the outside wall. 17 car, making that car a little bit wide. He's got a mirror full right now. One of Richard Holland still on the inside of Vern Bradley. Oh boy, we almost had some contact there coming off at 3 and 4. Cody Williams has caught up to this now. Holland down on the bottom, looking for the lead now. Into 3. Now Cody Williams to the inside of Vern Bradley. And they're side by side coming off of 2. Oh boy, there's a little contact by the 12 car. Had to lift out of it. Larry Dickerson's going to benefit from that position. Just a slight little touch there. That almost spelled trouble for these guys behind him. Richard Holland back up front. Got around the 17 car, who's hungry for a win. Qualified on the pole, now running side by side with Vern Bradley. Larry Dickerson just behind them. This guy right here needs a rebound. He's back in 7th position. He's got some work to do with that damaged car, though. Actually used the fast repair. He's all clean. Looking good. 3-car Hal Amy had a little bit of right front damage, but doesn't seem to be hindering him too bad. Running in the 6th spot. And Cody Williams, we saw, had a little bit of contact. 17 car dropping a lot. We saw a little bit of contact between the 12 and the 114. Put the 17 car back to 5th spot. John Sanu with that damaged machine. Looks like he's having some problems. Car a little bit off the pace. It doesn't look too beat up, but he is losing ground to these guys now. Was up there running for the top spot. Now he's ninth position, 3 laps down. It's right on board with Cody Williams as he's starting to work on the back of Larry Dickerson. One second advantage for the 31 car. Richard Holland got back to the lead with 29 laps left. Vern Bradley running in the 2nd spot. Larry Dickerson 3rd. Cody Williams trying to take it away in 4th. Go back to Tommy Haynes, who's fallen to Burt Wilson this time by.
17 car looks like he might have lost a little ground there, and Hal Amy just behind him. Looks like he might get a position, work his way up to the 6th spot. Joe Turkel 2 laps down. So Hal Amy, last car on the lead lap. And it looks like he's trying to set up a pass on this 17 car. We had a car up in the wall just a second ago. I just heard that. 3 down to the bottom. I can tell you that Amy machine, there he goes, he clears him, but Hal has struggled a little bit running that bottom line, trying to get by. Let's get back up here. Look at the 12 car. It's close. Side by side into one. Larry Dickerson holding that outside line really well, but these guys racing side by side is letting Vern Bradley pull away a little bit. Cody Williams really wants that spot. With 23 to go, I can't blame him. I'm interested to know, though, if they're going to be able to run it out to the very end or if these guys need to pit. I think they would have split the run by now if they couldn't make it. Cody Williams really putting the pressure on that 69 machine. Can Williams get around him? Really close. Wow, a little contact there coming off of 2. He's going to go back to work on him. But Richard Holland, 2.8 seconds now. So he gets by the 2 car of Joe Turkel. 18 laps to go. If there's no yellow, Richard Holland's got this thing locked up. Pulling out a little bit further each lap, now 3.5. Dickerson losing a little bit of ground. These guys keep running side by side. I don't think they're reeling in the 114 of Vern Bradley too well. As you can see, every time they get side by side, they start to lose ground, but it looks like the 114 might have tagged the wall there in the entrance. Vern Bradley just barely touched the wall there in the middle of 1 and 2, or 3 and 4 actually. $14 laps to go. Man, it's looking really tough to pass. Larry Dickerson really holding it out there. Cody Williams has been side by side with him for about 12 laps now. And oh, that time a mistake. And Cody Williams looks like he might clear him going into 1 and 2. He's clean. Put Cody Williams up to the 3rd spot now. Burt Wilson trying to work his way back up. '69 Larry Dickerson really struggling now. Burt Wilson might have a position here momentarily. Wilson's able to run the bottom a lot better. You can hear him lifting off the throttle a lot earlier. Listen to the 69 car who's running a lot higher RPM. And that's right on board with Richard Holland. These guys are lifting way far back. We talked about how Amy being the last car left on the lead lap, 7 laps to go. Richard Holland right on the verge of putting him a lap down. We got a crash somewhere on the track. Not sure where that was. Car hit the outside wall somewhere. Richard Holland able to get around with 5 laps to go. Vern Bradley about 6.5 seconds back. Cody Williams trying to catch up to him. Then you got Burt Wilson, Larry Dickerson about to race for the 5th or 4th position. We're winding these laps down. 4 laps to go. Three now. Is there enough time for Cody Williams or Joe or Burt Wilson to get around Larry Dickerson? I don't know if there's going to be enough time. Two laps left. These things count down fast. White flag about to come out for Richard Holland. Here he comes off of turn 4. White flag in the air. He's got it all but wrapped up. Just has to do it one more time around. Richard Holland, dominant performance. Didn't start on the pole, but he's going to finish up there. Richard Holland, your winner tonight. WFO Twisted Tuesday ARCA Series. And there it is. Fireworks lighting up in the air. For Richard Holland, who got it done. There it is right there. Richard Holland getting it done at Bristol. 2nd position. Cody Williams able to get around Vern Bradley. Larry Dickerson holding off Burt Wilson. Let's go back one more lap here. Look at the pass. Cody Williams must have pulled this off at the very last second. Right there, white flag is in the air. Cody Williams to the inside. Side by side with Vern Bradley coming off of 2. Cody drove it in there deep, and they just touched door to door. What a finish there for 2nd position. Nicely done. Very, very well done. Nice and clean. Great finish by all these guys, and I'm glad that it went green there to the end. For your guys' sanity. We got post-race interviews with the top 3. We're going to catch up with them down here in Victory Lane and on pit road. This is WFO Twisted Tuesday ARCA Series, and we'll be back right after this. Racing. It's in our blood. From the No Limits at Texas. With the high-speed banks at Daytona.
I mean, nobody's going to catch that 3-truck of Hal Amy as he takes it.
And the drop of the green flag. It's a green flag pit stops. into their DNA. We live for it. There's 7 nights in a week. And only one night matters to us. The moment to prove that we're the best. Laying down an entire season. Pushing the limits. We're made for it.
Bumper, Artie Peterson out to the lead. Glenn Jameson's pushing hard now. Garrett behind him. Top 5 could throw a blanket over it. Artie's going to drop down to the inside. 10 car's going to start pushing. These guys are getting a little dicey back in 5th and 6th place.
All right, we're down here in victory lane with Richard Holland, who pulled it off tonight. Man, you said I talked to you pre-race, and you said, man, it'd be nice to get one if we know we're confident at Auto Club, but boy, would it be nice to just double down and do it here now.
Yeah, Coop. Man, I don't know. We were looking for a good, solid finish. Really a top 5 would have been great. Anything even close to that, honestly, tonight. But the racing was pretty good. The midway point, we had a bunch of restart problems and cautions and whatnot. But I was trying to keep the restarts, clean, and I tried to keep pace. But the problem is they come up on you so quick here, like you're not even ready for the restart, and it's like time to go. So, but yeah, we were doing the best we could. I don't know what was going on behind us, but we did the best we could on the restarts, anyways. But man, this thing was really, really good, especially on the long run. I knew we'd be good on the long run if we could just get green flag laps, and we got them. We got enough green flag laps for it to make a difference, and this thing was on a rail tonight, dude. It was flying.
Well, we saw the thing on the outside. It seemed like that prevailed, and a lot of guys were struggling to pass. Being out front, having that clean air, how much of an advantage was it, and how crucial was it to get by early?
Well, I think it's a huge advantage here. I think the car likes clean air anyway, but it's a huge advantage here because when you can control the restart, it's such a small track, you can control really the pace once you're out front. You can control it because early on fresh tires, it's almost impossible to pass on the inside. So you could actually check up and run around the top easy. I didn't have to run 100%. So I was out front saving tires while them guys were battling just to, make passes or whatever they had to do. And it showed on the long run. You just basically controlled the pace, and the thing was just on rails on the long run. It was awesome.
Well, congratulations, and you locked yourself into that next split. You damaged it a little bit there, and that template's probably not going to pass the post-race inspection, but that's okay. Do you have anybody you'd like to thank for tonight's victory, Richard?
I just want to thank my teammates for racing with me and, being here and just having fun together and doing what we do. And thank you, Coop, for doing the broadcast. I think you were up there by yourself tonight, so I'm going to give you props for that, for sticking in there and calling the race all by yourself. But no, we appreciate that. Go back and watch these things. I watch every single one of them. So, and I know I'm not the only one. So want to thank the fans. Anybody that comes out, Amy Nation, they're out there. They still watch. I watch the broadcast. I look at the comments and stuff that they make, and they vote for us and support us every week. So I want to thank them and everybody that has anything to do with, setting the league up, doing the league, McCully, everybody. All the guys that race in here, we couldn't do it without everybody. So had a good turnout tonight too, like 16, 17 people. So I was impressed, but good race. We're excited.
Excellent job. And hey, man, you got that locked in. So we look forward to seeing it at Auto Club, and good luck next week, man.
Yeah, man, we can let it all hang out at Auto Club. We don't have to win there. So I'm excited.
10-4, man. Well, we'll see you next week, and take care.
Thanks, Coop.
All right, there's victory lane. Cody Williams coming up in second, and it was close side by side there, right at the line. Cody, you buried it down deep, and you got it. I wasn't sure. There was 2 battles going on the track there on that last lap between Burt Wilson and Larry Dickerson, you and Vern Bradley, and you prevailed by less than 1/100th of an inch.
Yeah. No, that was fun. Shout out to Vern. That was good, clean racing. Larry, too. A lot of clean racing tonight. I had with a bunch of guys. It was a lot of fun. Not much contact. So, but yeah, I just buried it down in there and held it. I was hoping, I knew he was going to try to pinch me down, and that was fun. Good finish, good clean racing. I enjoyed it.
So we're shaping up. You ran kind of a quiet race all the way through. You started about midway in the field, and you didn't really push the issue. A lot of these guys were running the outside, and not very many could pass on that bottom, but you made it work there in that last time. Was track position the main problem here? Just didn't get the qualifying you wanted? Do you think maybe if that changed?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, track position was huge unless you were Richard Holland and could pass people. I mean, I battled there with Larry for I don't know how many laps, and it's really hard to get any kind of grip on the bottom. But when the tires kind of start to wear out a little bit, I was able to get by him. But yeah, it's all track position. I didn't get a good qualifying lap in. I knew I probably wouldn't. But that was my plan, to just try to keep my nose clean, just battle, see what we could do.
Well, we're watching you come off of turn 4, and you guys are both sideways, hanging it out there. It's synchronized. Incredible finish. You got Auto Club next week. We have anything in store for that?
Yeah, Richard Holland wins probably more than likely, I would imagine. But probably try to do the same thing. Just try to hang in there and see what kind of finish we can pull off. This chase doesn't line up well for me track wise, so just gonna try to hang in there and stay in there as long as I can, and who knows what'll happen.
10-4, man. And Cody, I hope you can go get one. And it's been close. It's been close every time. But this is crunch time now in the chase. Do you have anybody you'd like to thank for second place tonight?
Yeah, I just appreciate my team, Richard and Hal and everybody that's running the league, and you for broadcasting, putting on a hell of a broadcast. You really do have a top-notch broadcast. I've been telling you that for a long time. And we'll just see what we can do. Go out here and see if we can get us a championship.
Well, good luck, Cody, and I appreciate the compliments, man. Thank you very much.
All right, man. See you.
All right, there's your second place finisher. We got one more guy we caught up with on pit road, dude. It was just so close, inches there at the line. What was your take on this whole race, though? We had a lot of cautions there in midway, and then it just ran green to the end.
Yeah, I started it off early in the race like I always do, and just left her down to the floor and pushed it for everything it had to see what it would do. And it early on in the run, it would work really good on the bottom, but you just eat your right front tire up. So I learned that the first run and went backwards, and from there I dodged wrecks and did the cautions and just kind of worked my way back up to the front. And it was going to be hard to catch the 31. I'm just having a hard time finding the long run. But me and the battle with Cody tonight was awesome. Literally awesome.
We went back and watched it several times, and it's just watching you both hanging out there, last turn, last lap, both sideways off of 4. It doesn't get any better than that. That's
yeah, our tires were used up right there, and we leaned on each other, and hopefully we put on a good show for all the viewers out there.
Yeah, we go back and watch you guys, and it was clean. You guys never made contact. I don't think anybody's car got unsettled, and coming off of 4, just completely sideways, both of you on full throttle.
We made a drag race out of it, Coop.
Yeah, you did. You got it to hook up, and nobody came out the other end on the wrong part of the car. So excellent driving tonight.
Yeah, that's how you should finish them. I hate to see people get wadded up in those situations, and I knew that if I went down there and raced him hard, that he would race me clean. And that's one of the reasons why I felt comfortable doing that at the end there. Plus, we're coming out of 4 at Bristol, Coop.
Yep, these short tracks, man, it's tempers were flaring. I could tell some of these guys were getting impatient. We had a lot of patience to start the race off. We got to 47 laps in before caution come out. And then it just seemed like guys were not giving anymore. A lot of guys cutting each other off, guys driving it way deeper than they should, or maybe driving off the corner a little harder than they should. And
we've seen it.
More and more. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I could hear a little frustration, but you could see it with the way some of the drivers were driving out there tonight. And it is frustrating. It's a short track. It's Bristol. I think it was right before the race, I told my wife that Bristol was a track you go to and hate everybody, and that next weekend, Chicagoland will all be buddies again.
Yep. It's always how it is. It's short track tempers, Martinsville, Richmond's Rockingham. They took that out, but that was another track I would consider in that same genre. And how many guys did you make friends with at a short track, though? You always found out who your friends were. This is one of those tracks, right?
Well, if they were your friends in the next race, then I'm guessing you did good. But if they hated you the next week or two, then you probably weren't getting them back in your friends' camp, Coop.
Yep. This is definitely one of those places where you can make or break an entire season getting the wrong side of a guy. But yeah, I mean, great race tonight, Vern, and you put it up there in the top 3. That's what you wanted to do, right?
Yeah, it is, and I'm just going to work at it, week by week, and I'll get myself back up there. I'm with this tire model. I'm just having a hard time on a long run, but it won't take me a whole lot longer now to get it figured out. Hopefully.
I'm struggling with it too, man. I'm struggling with it too. I've been ever since the update. It seems like it's been backing up a little bit more. Tires. It seems like
the fall off is weird.
one mistake. If you drive it too hard and come off a little loose, it's like the whole.
They don't recover.
Done.
Yep. And they don't recover, and it screws the rest of your run up. But I think my biggest thing with it, Coop, is the drastic drop that you get on the tires. And it's weird because with the ARCA car tonight, you would go out on the track, and the first 2 or 3 laps, the car felt like it was loose. And then it would go into a point where it felt like it turned good from the rear end, and then you couldn't turn it at all.
Yep.
Lap to lap, it was something different.
Yep. I mean, there's a lot going on. I don't know if it's inaccurate or if they've just updated some stuff and changed too much too fast. But iRacing is always trying to find the new realism, trying to get you fully immersed into their simulator. So we'll see what they do. Yeah, it's working. It's definitely
working. If you're going to run up front, I mean, even going for the first time in probably over a year, I got in a couple of the practice sessions because the ARCA car's at Chicagoland. So any driver at WFO, great week to run official races because the ARCA car will be at Chicagoland next week. But I noticed that I'm even off on those lap times, and I used to be able to go in those practices and ding right at the top of the board and run with the best of them. But I'm down, Coop. I mean, I'm down just hanging in the top 10 now.
Yeah.
So I got to find it.
Yep, it's rusty, but hey, you know what? If any experience of mine, it's about the time you find it, iRacing comes out with another update and changes it all. So,
yeah, that's exactly what they've been doing to us for years now. We've seen it enough times, so I wait for it and welcome all the changes and just deal with them when we get them, Coop.
10-4, man. Well, you got anybody you'd like to thank for that 3rd place finish tonight?
Everybody, just everyone at WFO that comes in week in and week out and, puts up with everything, especially through these short tracks, because you know how they are. But it'll all be good next week at Chicagoland, hopefully. But I want to thank my wife, who lets me come back here 2 nights a week and do this. And I got to thank I want to thank all the fans out there that support the WFO Racing Network. You for doing the broadcast on Tuesday nights, and all our sponsors, Coop, Checkwon Motorsports, dnuff.com, and Dead Man Strolling.
Well, I just want to throw it out there. I don't want your hauler to go to the wrong track. We are at Auto Club next week.
Are we at Auto Club?
We are at Auto Club. So
damn it.
I just want the guy to go to the wrong place.
We'll still run the official anyway. You'll have fun with it. We're going to finish the season at Chicagoland. That's what it is.
Right.
You'd think a guy that works the website would know that, but
Well, there's a
I don't
switch up in the schedule. I think this is like the Bristol and Auto Club is a switch up here between the two.
but I
the
already got
trucks
some
and-
laps at Chicagoland. Should I move those around, Coop?
Hey, just keep practicing Chicagoland. Put on a hell of a show there at the last race.
Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. But we'll see. So Auto Club next week, big track.
Auto Club. Yep. I mean, there's plenty of room to pass, multi-groove racetrack, and honestly, I just kind of wake up and stretch my arms and go out on there. I don't even worry about that one. Michigan, both. They're just so similar, and I think you can pretty much drive that thing blindfolded.
Yeah, Auto Club. Those big tracks are kind of like that. But with these tires, I don't even think I've made a lap on it yet. So it might be a track I need to get a little practice in beforehand.
10-4, man. Good luck, and we appreciate your time, Bert.
Thanks, Coop.
All right, so there's Vern Bradley, third place finisher tonight. Here we are, right off of turn 4. So close. Watch him hang out to dry. We're going to rewind it and hit it in full speed. Look at him pinching down, side by side, right out, hanging it out, left side. Awesome. Awesome racing. Well, we hope you guys enjoyed the broadcast here tonight. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Share it with your friends. I know a lot of these drivers will go back and watch this thing. I hope you guys hear the comments, the compliments, and read back into that chat. WFO Twisted Tuesday ARCA Series presented by Checkwon Manufacturing. This is Bradley Cooper signing off for Vern Bradley, Nation 01, Hal Amy, Michael McCauley, and everyone that is a part of this league. Take care. We'll see you next time. Racing. It's in our blood. From the No Limits at Texas. The high-speed banks at Daytona.
I mean, nobody's going to catch that 3-truck of Hal Amy as he takes it.
And the drop of the green flag. It's a green flag pit stops. It's in our DNA. We live for it. There's 7 nights in a week. And only one night matters to us. The moment to prove that we're the best. Laying down an entire season. Pushing the limits. We're made for it.
Bumper, Artie Peterson out to the lead. Glenn Jamison's pushing hard now. Garrett behind him. Top 5 could throw a blanket over it. Artie's going to drop down to the inside. 10 car's going to start pushing. These guys are getting a little dicey back in 5th and 6th place. Little contact between the 14 and the 70. 63, 3 wide in the front. Artie Peterson stuck out in the middle. Brandon Winning, we got a car down on the apron, 70 car, and now a car up in the wall. We got a wreck behind him. 1 lap to go. Rick Fagone has got the position right now. Garrett Helmlinger and Glenn Jamison neck and neck. We got a push on the inside, push on the 10 car. Rick Fagone looks like he might pull it off neck and neck at the line, and the 10. Oh, the Garrett Helmlinger, I can't believe what I just saw. It looks like Garrett Helmlinger.
Survival of the fittest. 16 chase drivers. 1 championship. Who's got what it takes? As they give the command to start the engines, it's time to find out. WFO is live right now.
man, Pagone has just a perfect 1 and 2 right there, Nation. Pagone's going to bring it off the bottom. Out of turn 4, can he hold them off to the start-finish line? And I believe he's going to, Nation.
Good win.